Dr. Carmen Bryant, Car Chronicles. I'm back again. All right, I'm going to answer a question. You ready? Does the new supply realize what's going on? Good question. How long did it take for you to figure out what was going on? Now, some of you probably didn't have a name for it at that particular time, but you knew something wasn't right. Some of you were in the relationship or the situationship for a shorter period of time. Some of you for a longer period of time. And a lot of you put it on yourself to try to make this relationship work. I'm trying to do whatever I can to make this work. I've had failed relationships in the past, and I'm going to make this work. Well, it takes two people to make a relationship work, right? But you knew throughout the time that you were in this situationship that something just wasn't right, and they tell you stories. They tell you stories about the old supply. And a lot of, now that you've been in it, or some of you have been in it, or that new supply has been in it for a little while, they begin to realize that those stories that narcissist has told begins to fall apart, because now you can't really, there's no facts to put it together. Some not narcissists, but some supply actually begin to feel a little stupid. But why would that new supply just reach out to you and say, I feel stupid, I made a mistake? Why would they do that? Remember, they're with a person that's full of pride. And why would they turn around and shatter that illusion? Because some of them are embarrassed to admit, now I understand why you two don't communicate, or why you won't reach out. Now they're starting to question, maybe everything that this narcissist told me may not be true, because some of this stuff is not lining up. And a lot of things that this narcissist is telling me is a lot of stuff that I'm noticing that he or she is doing in my situationship. And so don't think for a minute, just like when you started to realize that there was something wrong and you got out and maybe realized it was a narcissist, or you couldn't put names to it. Don't think that the new supply hasn't realized it, or hasn't. Why would they reach out to you? Then on top of that, for some of the new supplies, they were the side chicks or the side dudes. So, of course, they're not going to tell you they made a mistake. But I guarantee you that a lot of them now wish they can give them back to you, or wish they can get rid of them. And on top of that, check this out. Other people got away from this narcissist. Let's say you got away from this narcissist. Even if it was 15, 20, 30 years, we finally got away with it. They discarded, you discarded, whatever the case were, you got away. And that narcissist realized, they didn't realize that they lost a good one. They didn't, it dawned on them like, I've lost something good and I wish I can get it back. It wasn't that. They come into the new situation thinking, how can I outsmart the new person so that they can't get away the same way that this one got away? And you might be doing fine and sustaining yourself. So what they do with the new supply is all the places that they think that they made a mistake and you got away, they lock them down financially, emotionally, put their names into stuff. So it's not that easy for them to escape. So some of the new supply are trying to get away too. You just don't realize it yet.